Guess who had to quit her job today? Me. So, a little bit of story time. I used to, now, work at a convenience store named Dairy Mart. Anybody who is in the Eugene, Springfield, Oregon area knows about the Dairy Mart company. It's owned by a local family. They have local farms and dairies here, or creameries rather. And they're a really shit company to work with. First of all, you don't get an employee discount. Working at Walmart and Albertsons, I had an employee discount. You don't have one over at Dairy Mart. Second thing, you don't get any health benefits or any benefits period until like your 1 year mark. Yeah. Third thing, the only perk that you do get is on your 1 month of working at Dairy Mart, you get to have an employee charge book, which all it does is it allows you to charge your paycheck before your paycheck actually gets to you. So you're already spending money before you actually have it. I used to have a great manager there. Okay, I loved the people that I worked with. I had my schedule just perfect the way I wanted it. And then my manager, the normal manager, had to take a leave for a little while. I'm not going to say why, but it was much needed. She needed a break. And I don't blame her. But then the district manager came in, and I was already working days. I had switched from nights to days. And she said, well, guess what? We can't have you working your 9 to 3s. You have to start at 7. Because otherwise it's a lot of trouble for the openers to have to wait so long and deal with the demand of customers until 9 o'clock. I told her, yeah, well, I have a kid that goes to school at around, 8 to, or 8:15, 8-ish in the morning. And, I can come in at 7, but then you have to let me go 30 minutes later so I can get my kid ready to go to school. Yeah, she didn't like that. She tried to get me to work nights. I told her I can't work nights because my husband has a new job. He's working nights. And nights over at Dairy Mart was 3 to 10:15. My husband works 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. So obviously that was not going to work either. And then I came up with this half of the week in the evenings, the other half in the mornings, but it had to be between the hours of 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. because my daughter goes to school during those times during the week. I kept getting, we'll figure it out, and they didn't want to change my schedule. Period. This was the last conversation that I had with the manager trainee, who is completely disrespectful, by the way. Alright, and these are the messages that she had sent geared toward me because I, called out, and because, the coolers didn't look the way that she needed them to. Because they didn't give me any choices, really, they wanted me to come in during the times when, if I had came in that early in the morning or, did the evening shifts, it would leave my daughter alone in the apartment by herself, which I was not willing to do. They couldn't deal with that. And so yeah, I quit. And you know, some of these Dairy Marts are absolutely disgusting. The amount of black mold that I have seen in just like the water area where we rinse off the ice cream scoops in the one store that I worked at that actually had like an ice cream case where you can scoop ice cream, put it onto a cone, and charge the customers for it. So much black mold in the drain where we clean our ice cream scoops. And the frozen machines, the frozen drink machines, the Fraziles, and the frozen coffee machines, in both the stores that I worked at, neither one of them had machines that had been cleaned since, well, the first store I worked at, it was early in 2024 that somebody had actually bothered to clean those machines, according to the, there's like a sticker on the inside of the door, and you are supposed to write in there like your name and the date that you cleaned it. Yeah, that said it was done way early in 2024. This store that I moved to because I moved apartments, those frozen machines had not been cleaned since December. It's February. I was a damn good employee, too. I stocked the coolers, which, by the way, the cooler was the length of one entire wall, and it was a big wall. It had the beer, the milk, the energy drinks, the fruit juices, the sodas, and everything in between, all in just one area. And I spent whole entire shifts trying to get rid of overstock and trying to make those coolers look pretty. And like, I did that yesterday because I worked yesterday, and I still woke up to a text message saying, what the fuck? Like, why are the coolers not getting stocked? And I told the manager, look, I stocked the coolers. Okay, I didn't have time for the sodas because everything else was a disaster. And she's like, oh, okay, thank you. So, yeah, don't work for Dairy Mart. Their stores are disgusting, and some of the managers are completely disrespectful. Yeah, that's all I have to say.